Ultimately, we are here to try and deliver the whole firm to our clients, and the capital markets effort is a really important tool that we can utilize to help our clients. Hi, I'm Eric Mogelof.
And I'm Marisa Parnes, and you're dining in at KKR. Hi, Eric. Thanks for getting a coffee with me today.
Oh, hey, Marisa. Thank you so much for having me here today. This is great.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get to talk to you.
Likewise.
So I know you lead KKR's Global Client Solutions business. Could you tell me a little bit more about what that means and what you do every day?
Sure. So our Global Client Solutions group is the group at KKR responsible for working with all of our clients around the world. And actually, we have a very simple mission. We ultimately first try to get to know our clients, really understand their goals, their objectives, how they define success. Once we know that, then we want to deliver two things. Number one, we want to deliver to them thought leadership. Ultimately, we want to help them make some of the most important investment decisions they have to make. And then the second thing is we want to deliver KKR investment solutions, which ultimately help them reach their goal. Now, by the way, I would mention within our Global Client Solutions group, we have lots of different roles and skills within sales, within our product strategy teams. So it's a very diverse group. And then the other thing I think it's always worth noting is to join KCS, you don't actually need to have sales experience. You do need to have an interest in asset allocation and interest in alternatives, and importantly, a real love for working with clients.
Got it. It sounds like KCS is a critical part of how KKR does business. And it sounds like you work to deliver all of our investment solutions and products to clients. I sit within the firm's credit and markets business. Can you tell me a little bit about how KCS works with KKR Credit and Markets and some of the other investment teams here?
Yeah, look, our partnership across KCS and KCM is critical. Ultimately, we are here to try and deliver the whole firm to our clients. And the capital markets effort is a really important tool that we can utilize to help our clients. So for example, we work really closely with the equity syndication team. We've got a lot of clients, especially on the institutional side, that they're interested in both the investment solutions from a fund perspective, but they also are interested in co-invest. And so when we work together across KCM and KCS, we can really deliver a lot to our clients.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. And I've had the experience in my role within credit and markets to work with the credit strategies team, for example. They help to manage various fund solutions and package different investment products for our clients as well. How did your previous experiences change or impact how you approach building out KCS and in particular the wealth business?
Ultimately, that strategy revolved around 5 key elements. The first related to brand. In the wealth space, brand is hugely important. At the end of the day, advisors and their clients are looking down at their statements, and they really need to know, for the managers they choose, what they stand for, their skills, their capabilities. So brand is a trust indicator. When a firm has a strong brand, financial advisors and their individual investors have much more confidence in allocating capital to you. The second was building customized wealth products. Here at KKR, we had a number of really great investment solutions, but they were really tailored for institutional investors. And so one of the important things that we did was build out investment solutions that really fit best for individual investors. And as part of that, we figured out how to make sure that those individual investors get access to the same time-tested investment process that we've been delivering to our institutional clients for 50 years. The third part of our strategy was to build out a home office coverage unit that spends time working with those wealth platforms. So, when you go to the supermarket, right, and you walk down the aisle and you're looking for peanut butter, let's say, you won't be able to find that peanut butter you really like unless it's up and available on the shelf. It's similar, actually, within the wealth space. We needed to make sure that our wealth solutions were available on the shelf for advisors to pick. The fourth component of our strategy was having boots on the ground sales professionals. At the end of the day, there's a lot of education that needs to happen so that advisors understand our strategy and how it fits into asset allocation and portfolio construction. And so we built out a boots on the ground sales organization that's working hand in hand with financial advisors and private bankers. And then the last really important component, that fifth element, is building out a marketing and analytics team. You see, the wealth market is really large. In the US alone, there are over 300,000 financial advisors, and it's impossible for us to engage directly with every single one. So having a marketing capability that includes digital marketing, email campaigns, really gives us the ability to have a very broad reach in the market. And then also using data and analytics, we can really customize the messages that we're delivering to really deliver the right message at the right time to the right advisor.
What do you think is special about the way that we work at KKR?
I think one of the most unique elements of KKR is our focus on collaboration. Unlike some other firms, we really focus on breaking down silos here. We just think if we can bring everybody together, we can get much better outcomes. We work as one firm every day. And what we believe is that there's no difficult client problem that we can't solve by coming together. And there's no difficult investment opportunity that we can't figure out if we bring the entire firm together. So this idea of collaboration, I think, is hugely special.
That resonates a lot with me, and I've had very similar experiences within the credit and markets business. For every deal that we look at, we're able to pick up the phone and call our colleagues around the firm, whether that be in private equity, on the macro and balance sheet team, or elsewhere across the businesses, to bring perspectives and experience and expertise together to make smarter and better investment decisions for our clients. It is rare to find a deal that doesn't involve multiple businesses or other individuals across the firm. Every diligence process includes input from multiple teams, whether that be private equity, the global macro and balance sheet team, the public policy team, and it is actually an expectation from our investment committee that we've done this diligence and not just something that we talk about.
So I love that example. It's in our DNA, right? It's just so great to have a firm that really encourages people to work together towards solving tough problems.
Yeah, and I think using the rest of the firm to help ourselves get better makes us quicker, makes us more efficient, and makes us invest in better businesses.
And by the way, ultimately, it helps us deliver better for our clients. It's a win-win across the board. Okay, so Marisa, you've been asking me a bunch of questions now. I've got some questions for you. Are you open to them?
Please.
Amazing. So I'm curious, how did you end up here at KKR? Like, what was your path to come here?
Yeah, I spent my first few years out of undergraduate in an investment banking role where I really got to learn about how deal processes work, who is involved, how the materials get made. And those were really exciting years for me, really transformative, and really helped me build a lot of foundational and technical skills. Over time, I started to get really curious about credit and the credit markets. And so I eventually moved over into a leveraged finance role, which was really exciting as well because I got to live the credit markets every day. I wanted to take that one step further and eventually moved over to KKR to sit in a principal investing seat within credit. And what I thought was so unique about KKR was the ability to bring together both the principal investing with the capital markets and distribution business, as it allows us to provide a holistic solution set for clients, regardless of what the ultimate product that they need is.
So I'm curious, right? You've been here, how long have you been here now for? 4 years?
Over 4 years.
Okay. If you were to look back on those 4 years, I'm just curious, as you think about some of the things you've learned or the opportunities that you've had a chance to do, like, is there anything in particular that sticks out or that's really a great example of like the learning opportunities you're going to find here at KKR?
Yeah, I would say just the responses that I've got from my managers and the people that I've worked with when I've raised my hand for opportunities is really unique and something that I never expected when I first came to KKR. As an example, as I mentioned before, I've worked a little bit more closely with the credit strategies team within the KCS business, and I just raised my hand. I was interested in learning a little bit more about how we structure our different products for institutional investors, and within a few days of raising my hand to learn a little bit more about that, I was given the opportunity to sit in on a few fundraising meetings, to spend some more time with the teams that help manage the funds themselves. And that was a completely new opportunity for me. It's outside the four walls of my technical job description as a credit investor. And it was extremely exciting and has been a really cool learning experience that has also helped me form a little bit more of a holistic view of how the entire business works.